I don't believe it. I'm on the cover of a magazine. Ow. And I don't care. This movie goes into how magazines have gone out of fashion in 2026. Who says I'm obsessed? The Devil Wears Prada 2, directed once again by David Frankel, and is the 2026 20-year awaited sequel to the 2006 classic. Took them long enough, as Miranda says in the trailer. By the way, that scene is not in the movie. So, The Devil Wears Prada 2 tells the story of Andrea, or Andy Sacks, as she is very abruptly fired, and after receiving an award, and after she speaks out that journalism fucking matters, she returns to her job at the Runaway, and reunites with Miranda and Emily and Nigel. And yes, Miranda initially, of course, treats her like a shit, like she did 20 years ago. But the two grow unexpectedly closer when the Runaway unexpectedly becomes under new management, which involves Andy and Miranda and Emily and Nigel all traveling to Italy to savor the Runaway and Miranda's legacy. Now, Devil Wears Prada 2 was easily one of my most anticipated movies of this year, as a bit due to my sheer affection for the original. I never would have thought in 100 years we'd ever get a sequel to The Devil Wears Prada, and but let's face it, sequels are here to stay. They ain't going nowhere. Every classic is gonna get a sequel from Hollywood at some point, and yes, I know not all legacy sequels to hits from the 2000s are home runs, but Devil Wears Prada 2 is how you do a legacy sequel. Holy crap. Scorching take. I may like this slightly better than the first film. Yes, I am in the big minority with that opinion, as the majority of reviews are praising this sequel, but saying, oh, it's not as great as the first film, it's more imperfect. Well, I, for one, feel that this sequel certainly improved over some of the minor shortcomings of the original, and fixed up some things. But this is a jolly good start to a summer blockbuster season 2026, and one of my absolute favourite movies of the year already. And that this is a true love letter to the original, and a sequel that legit respects the original and is not a cash grab or just made for nostalgia in any way, shape, or form. And it helps that David Frankel returns in the director's chair, as he knows this story and these characters inside and out. He knows what he's doing, and the entire cast 2 decades later have not aged a day. They all look immaculate. Anne Hathaway as Andy Sacks, she is just as adorable and just as badass as she is in the original here. And Andy continues to remain the most lovable character in the Devil Wears Prada duology. Like the first film, you're on her side and feel her pain with her just getting fired, and feel like nobody respects journalism, and what does she have to do to get some respect in the job field, especially respect from Miranda. She works her butt off for Miranda, and yet Miranda doesn't recognize her when she walks back into her office at the Runaway, gives her a crappy looking office, and makes her take the train home instead of giving her a ride in her limo. And yet Miranda and Andy and Miranda and Emily, the trio of women, actually do mend their rivalry and bickery and do become friends by the end. That's exactly how I wish the original film would have ended. And Meryl Streep as Miranda, she has still freaking got it as this character. And even Miranda was more sympathetic in this film than she was in the original. You're like, I'm sorry, but The Runaway will never be the same Miranda. It cannot go under new management just yet. It's not ready. And when Emily attempts to marry this rich guy to take the Runaway from Miranda, and as this young chap whose father dies in the middle of the movie, he's about to sell it to her, but of course Andy saves the Runaway at the last minute, but Emily does come to accept what she was doing was wrong, and she and Andy do make up. And you also have a little sympathy for Emily when you hear about her personal life, how she's divorced a prick and has 2 children. And I cared about these characters twice as much as I did in the original here. Even Nigel gets his a true moment in this film when he gives the speech at the fashion show in Italy on Miranda's behalf. Some of the celebrity cameos in the supporting cast are off the charts. Lucy Liu is in this movie. I freaked out when I saw her, and even though I wish she was in the movie a bit more. Not to mention Lady Gaga, one of the goddesses of music herself. I mean, and her scene in the movie is one of the absolute best parts at the Italy fashion show. Her song in the soundtrack, pure fire, and the soundtrack itself, I think, surpasses the original, especially that "Move to the Music" song that they play in the trailer over and over again. The glamour and fashion in this movie, like its predecessor, is unmatched by any other modern blockbuster. I mean, my goodness, did they use every penny in their budget to make these costumes look as elegant and as stunning as that they do. And the Italy fashion show, it's literally the Paris fashion show from the first film, and it is just as a gorgeous a location to go to for the big finale. And even Andy's boyfriend in this movie, she has a new boyfriend now, not Nate, thank heavens, but he's 10 times more likeable than her love interest from the first film. Andy's an Aussie, what's not to love? Even Andy's new assistant at the Runaway, she was a cutie pie, and proved to be the perfect ally for her, and the pacing is just as quick as the pacing of the first film. Never a dull moment, never a joke that misses, and I seriously don't have any negatives or complaints about The Devil Wears Prada 2. Like the original, it's flat out perfect.
I give The Devil Wears Prada 2 5 stars out of 5. Best movie ever.
Anne Hathaway, Meryl Streep, Emily Blunt, and David Crandall. Special thanks to you all. You all outdid yourself with this second part that was better than it had any right to be. I did not think I would adore it as much as I did. And also, May the 4th be with you. Star Wars Day it is. And I will be reviewing the Darth Maul Disney Plus a TV show, as well as some of the original Lego Star Wars games on my channel further down the line into the year. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what are your thoughts on The Devil Wears Prada 2? And which of the duology is your favourite, the first or this one? I know probably 70% of you are going to say the first one. That because of course it's a classic, but please comments and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you all next time. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.